Well, what's up, YTPC? Here we are again. 2 for Thursday. This one's a little different. This one is a VR for our old buddy Yusuf. Yusuf is doing a giveaway, a gall, if you will. A nice prize package. And you know, most of the time when I do a VR for a gall or something, I always say pay it forward or backwards for the prize package if I win. Well, I've never won. So this time, if I do win, I want to keep the prize package. A couple items in there that I'm really interested in trying, and that's the coffee. The tobacco, I'd like to give that a try too, because it's South African's top selling tobaccos. But I'm really intrigued about the coffee, because I like my coffee, and I like it strong and dark. And I'm assuming that South African coffee would be strong and dark. So anyway, he posed a question, and the question is, this is not verbatim, but it's, what got you into the YTPC? Well, for me, I was trying to figure out how to smoke a pipe. Why some tobacco gave me tongue bite and some didn't, and some was good and some was bad. So I started looking on YouTube for different pipe related data to help me figure out some of the stuff that I was doing wrong or whatever. And I came across a couple guys that had multiple videos, and I started watching them, and they don't present no more, and I wish they would. One presenter, I remember him very well, named Stogie Farts. I thought that channel name was just phenomenal. So I was watching his videos, and he did a video on his top 3 favorite pipe lighters, which weighed me in on buying a pipe lighter. And I believe the other guy, his channel was Pipes and Guitars, because he used to write music for TV shows. And he would do a musical review on tobacco that he was trying. And then of course, when you watch one video, over to the side it says related videos or something you might like, or you know, whatever. So I'd click on one here and there, and as I was watching these other guys, and I came across Bradley at Stuffing Things, where he likes to talk about stuff and occasionally things. I really got into his channel there for quite a while. Related videos to that, I saw Beans 316 and his catchphrase, "Look at it." That caught me. The more I smoked, the more I realized that my wheelhouse surrounded Beans. So I was watching his videos weekly for his reviews. I was watching Bradley's videos for his reviews. And the other guys, as I quit making, I come across Matches. And my first time watching Matches, I didn't know what to think of him. I didn't know if I liked him or not. So I just didn't get into him. And I saw a couple other presenters that was related on the side with Beans and Bradley and whatnot. And I found Armchair Piper, Ed. Well, my pipe journey was going good. I'd learned a lot, and I had these guys that was helping me, and then all of a sudden they come up with this idea of having a YTPC meetup, and it was at Boswell's, and Boswell's was only 25 minutes from my house. How could I not go to meet these guys that I thought were celebrity status? I mean, they're making YouTube videos. Come on, guys. They're popular. They're autographable. So when they had that meetup, I was talking to a buddy of mine that is a non-presenter, and we were like, "Yeah, man, let's go and meet up." Well, we still are in a Facebook group, and one of the guys from the Facebook group showed up with Beans and Cody, the smoking fireman, and I got there after everybody else was there, and I walk in and John Williams, the bearded Welchman, when I come walking up, he asked, he's like, "Who is that just arriving?" So I turned the corner and I was like, "My name's Willie," because I wasn't Uncle Willie at the time. I was just Willie Roop on just my channel, because I was a non-presenter. I said, "Willie," as I was taking off my coat, and I turned the corner and there was, half a dozen of them. So I started pointing them out and saying who they were. I was like, "I'll follow you guys." I was like, "John, you're a bearded Welchman. Cody, the smoking fireman. Ed, the armchair piper." And I was like, "Beans 316, look at it." And they all just laughed. And so I went and sat down beside my buddy, and I got introduced to the guy out of the Facebook group, Cole, Big Country Briar. We did a group picture, and me and Craig was standing off to the side because we're not presenters or nothing. We're just standing there watching them. And Cole was like, "Come on, Naps, represent." So we got up in there. Even though we weren't presenters, we were still part of the YTPC. I didn't realize that at the time. But even if you are not a presenter, you're still part of the YTPC. You'll always be part of the YTPC. If you watch one video, in my opinion, you're part of the community. Even if you don't realize it and you don't comment, or you only watch one video here and there. If you watch 3 videos a year, you're still part of the YTPC to me. So after being around all these guys and finding out that they put their pants on the same way I do, talking to Greg at the Tunnel Take, and Cody, they gave me inspiration to start doing videos. And so I started doing videos, and I became a presenter in the YTPC. Do I feel like I'm at celebrity status? No, not at all. Does it feel good when you're recognized by someone that you don't know, but they follow you? Well, sure it does. It makes you feel good. It don't make you feel like Tom Cruise good, but it makes you feel good that somebody that has taken time out of their life to watch what you have to say and then come up and introduce themselves to you. And so that's how I got into the YTPC. I got into it by watching, but what got me into it more was being able to meet these guys. And There's a picture up for a couple years ago, and there was probably 15 of us, if I can remember right. But there was a few of them that I didn't know, that I didn't follow at the time. But the YTPC is a great community, and like I say, if you've watched a couple videos, I consider you part of the community. So Yusuf, I hope that answers your question. I am smoking my Dunhill. They call it a Canadian, but it's not. Somebody told me it's more of a lumberman. It's a shape 210. It says 3210, but the 3 is for the group size, which is group 3. And in it is some dark flake unscented. So Yusuf, I hope that answers your question. And if anything, I hope that this can give some of you non-presenters a little inspiration to maybe step forward and come to this side of the camera. Come on to our side of the camera. But if not, you still love just as much on that side of the camera as you are this side of the camera. Don't ever forget that. You'll always be part of the YTPC. Always part of the YTPC. See you next time.